The Backstage view is the place to go to open project files, but it can do a lot more than that. When you first open Project, you go to this special screen. On the left side, there's a list of recent project files that you've opened. If you want to open one of those files, you just click the name to open it. On the right side, there are icons for creating new projects. There are all sorts of existing templates you can use to create a project, or if you just want to click blank project, that will create a new blank project with nothing in it. When you're in project and you have a file open and you go to the File tab, you'll see the navigation bar with the different things you can do in the Backstage. Now here we're on the Open page, so let's look at ways that you can open projects. On this page, over on the right, there are two headings, Projects and Folders. We're looking at the Projects list. Now this is showing the recent project files that you've opened. You can click a name to open that file. On the other hand, if you don't see the file, but you want to look at your recent folders, you can click the Folders heading. That will show you the folders, and then you can click an icon to open that folder and choose the file that you want. Well, let's go back to the projects list. Let's say that I've got my ribbon project and I know that I'm going to be working on this project for months. Well, I don't want it to drop off of my recent project files list. Notice when I point at the name of the project, over on the right side, there's a horizontal pushpin. If I click that pushpin, that changes it to vertical and it adds the project to the pinned category. That means that it doesn't matter how many project files I open. This ribbon project file is going to sit in that pinned category at the top of the page. One other thing before I open a file. If you don't see the file that you want, you can always click Browse. That will open up the Open dialog box, and you can navigate to the folder that you want and then click the file and click Open. In this case, I'm going to click Cancel, and I'm going to take the easy way. I'm going to click the ribbon project to open it. Let's head back to the File tab, and this time, over on the left side, I'm going to click Options. That opens up the Project Options dialog box. And there are a couple of settings I want to show you. We're going to go to the Advanced category. And then on the right, let's scroll down to the Display section. The first setting, Show this number of recent projects, is set to 50. So that's plenty of projects. In fact, it's the maximum. If you don't want to see that many, you can change the number. The second setting is a checkbox. Quickly access this number of recent projects. It's set to 3, but you can change it to another number if you want. It's turned on, and I want to show you what this does because it's really handy. So let's click OK. I'm going to go back to the File tab. Notice on the left side, beneath all of these commands, there are some project files. So this is the quick access. The great thing is these are always visible when you're in the Backstage, so you don't even have to go to the Open page. Let's talk about some of the other things you can do in the Backstage. For instance, on the Info page, you can see information about your active project, or you can click Organizer to open up the organizer where you can manage customized elements. Of course, you can create new projects in different ways from the New page. You can save a project or save it as a new name. You can print or share or close a project. And finally, if you click Account, you'll see information about your Microsoft account. You'll also see information about your software. With your Microsoft account, the settings that you have will be saved with your account. So you could log into project from another computer and still get your settings. The File tab takes you to the Backstage view, so you can manage files, set options, and a lot more.